This is the vertical rotisserie. The thinly sliced meat from the stacked layers is called döner kebab in Turkey, which evolved in shawarma in Arab and gyros in Greek. While replicating the authentic rotisserie experience at home can be challenging, I'll show you techniques to come close to flavor. Today I'm using chicken, a combination breast and thigh. If you prefer one over the other, I recommend using thighs for their juiciness. The thighs I have already deboned, so no preparations needed. However, the breasts are thicker, so I'll butterfly them, meaning I'll slice them evenly in half so they look like butterfly and have a similar thickness to the thighs. Döner kebab is all about a marinade, which consists of two components. First, the dry spice mix. In a small jar, combine 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, optionally 2 teaspoons of mixed chili powder, and a teaspoon of cayenne pepper for extra heat if desired. Followed by 2 teaspoons sumac, a quarter teaspoon of bay leaf powder or just a crushed couple of dry bay leaves by hand, a teaspoon of dry oregano, and finally a teaspoon of ground black pepper. Close the lid and shake vigorously to combine. You can make a larger batch for convenience whenever you need to make a marinade. Using whole seeds and toasting them before grinding will enhance flavor with spice mix, a recommended step for optimal flavor. Next, coarsely mince a quarter of a small red onion. In a mortar, add 3 cloves of garlic with a small pinch of sea salt. Grind them into paste. Then add a minced onion and pound into coarse paste. Now in a marinade bowl, combine 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, the garlic onion paste, and a teaspoon of coarse sea salt. Mix well. Then add a dry spice mix we prepared earlier. Mix thoroughly, and that's it. Grab another bowl, coat each side of chicken pieces with the marinade. Then place them in a clean bowl. Repeat with the remaining meat. The marinade can coat 900 grams or 2 pounds of chicken. Cover the bowl with a lid and refrigerate overnight, up to 24 hours. Flip the meat halfway through if possible. Traditionally, the meat then will be inserted in a stagnant spit and then roasted in a rotisserie. To make it at home, place a chicken thigh and half a breast on a piece of plastic wrap and roll it up into a tight log like a sushi roll. Roll the log back and forth, tighten the ends. Repeat with the rest of meat. Then put them in the freezer for 3 to 4 hours till they're hardened. Once frozen, remove the log, discard the plastic wrap, and thinly slice at a zoo-bread sausage. This mimics the way döner kebab is sliced off the spit, but it can be challenging, especially when they've been frozen for too long. If that happens, turn and slice the other end. Move fast before it's thawed too much, but be careful of frozen temperature. It could burn you. By the way, the meat will shrink with heat, so I wouldn't slice it too thin. Now heat some oil in a frying pan till it's piping hot, and place the frozen slices directly onto the pan surface. After a few minutes, flip the slices to toast the other end. Once they achieve the beautiful toasted color, remove them from the pan. They're ready to be enjoyed. Alternatively, here's an easier approach. Lay foil on a baking sheet to simplify cleanup. You may use 2 kebab sticks inserted into each piece of meat and hand them on the baking sheet. However, if your oven racks are too long like mine, simply lay 2 oven racks on a baking sheet and place each chicken piece on them. Preheat the oven to 220 degrees Celsius and bake for 7 to 8 minutes. Remove from the oven, flip the chicken legs, and return to the oven for another 5 minutes. Repeat this process 3 to 4 times. Flip the meat each time. Allow the legs to rest for 5 to 10 minutes before slicing and serving. This method represents more of the typical kebab and not rotisserie, and the taste also alters. However, it takes less fuss to make, so consider it's a welcome cheat. I've just made these Armenian-style flatbreads known as lavash. Traditional tandoor baked lavash is oval-shaped and quite large. Here I've overlapped 2 10-inch round lavash to mimic the classic style. Start by spreading some toom, the classic garlic sauce, over the lavash. Then add some lettuce, a generous portion of chicken döner kebab, along with tomato slices and pickles. Folding 2 sides of the lavash first, then grab one end closest to you and roll it over to encase everything. Döner kebab is considered street food, so it's often wrapped in some package for easy eating on the go. At home, simply use a baking sheet. Slice in half, take a look, and before you start drooling, take a bite. Satisfying. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, wrap it in aluminum foil and char it in the grill. Since I don't have one, I'll use a carbon steel pan. The purpose is to create beautiful grilled marks on flatbread, making it crispy and imparting charred flavor. Just note, using a pan can easily toast the bread too much, but the charred flavor is quite delicious. The rotisserie can also be enjoyed with tabbouleh and, not surprisingly, fried potatoes, since it's considered fast food. If you're into that, I'm not. Well, that's all for today. Next time, we'll be making lavash from scratch. See you soon.